Hey, good morning. It's a nice day here. Sun shining. Not very cool. I mean, it's not super hot yet, but the temps are starting to rise a little bit. Not bad at all overall. A great day so far. Episode 2. Had a lot of people reach out. Just running into people out and about at games, grocery store, that have watched episode 1. They loved it, or at least liked it, or at least that's what they told me to my face. Anyway, I appreciate it. So yeah, first one was fun. Hopefully this one's fun, and hopefully you get something out of it. Like I said, if I can help one person, the lottery's won. So I thought today I'd kind of touch on fitness journeys. Just to preface this, I am not the ideal physical specimen. I love lifting. I will lift all day long. Not a fan of cardio, and I like to eat. I am a work in progress, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am doing little things to hopefully help me every single day. Something about me is I love sugar. I love sweets. Cookies, brownies, nerds. Those little things of sugar rocks or whatever. Those things, I don't know why, but I love those things. Anyway, I do small things every day. So instead of a cookie, I try to make sure I eat a banana at least. Get the natural sugars, but something sweet to satisfy me. Now, I'll give you a little background on my fitness journey. I was a teenager in high school, and Coach Shaffraff wanted to get me bigger and stronger. And so we have what's called a sideliner program here. And that's, you pair a young athlete up with a member of the community, and you have some meals once a week at home games. And so you're getting together with a member of the community. You spend an hour and a half with them, once a week for home games. But in my case, that was a lifelong bond that I've had with my weight coach and sideliner, Denny Sweeter. And in many cases, I think that is what happens with some of these kids and members of the community. But anyway, Swede was my sideliner. He got me into powerlifting when I was a teenager. One thing he always preached was form. First, you get the form, then you bring some intensity, then he'll start giving you weight. It's a process. And I've learned over the years, doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're powerlifting, bodybuilding, casual gym goer, does not matter in the slightest what it is. That is 100% the only way to start is with form. Get your form right, everything else will follow. So I guess today, for the most part, I'm reaching out to some of those casual gym goers and talking with a lot of people. I understand it can be a little scary going to the gym. You're putting yourself out there. Obviously, a lot of people are not where they want to be when they start going to a gym, myself included. And I will tell you with 100% certainty that 99.9% of people that are at the gym do not care what you look like. They do not care if you don't know everything yet. 99.9% of people care that you're there and that you are starting your journey. I will encourage you, do not be afraid to go to the gym. If you're in my area, we've got some great places here. We've got the Franklin Wellness Center, which is a fantastic facility. It's got a pool, it's got basketball courts, pickleball. They got a weight room and some cardio equipment there, and they got a walking track, which at some point I will probably film there if it's raining or when it gets cold, because I'm not a fan of the cold. But we have several other places here in town. We've got Bodyworks Gym. We've got The Spot, and there's a personal trainer there. We've got, if you want to go outside of Hampton, go down to Ackley, and I think it's the Cougar's Den that John runs, and that's a great place. I got a lot of people that love it down there, and John Inslin's a great guy, and he's more than happy to help you out. I believe his girlfriend Veronica runs it. Great people. So, and there's another one. It's not so much, I don't think, a gym, but there's a gal in town that runs, what she call it? Sarah Morton Fitness. It's Sarah. I just couldn't remember what she called it. It's Sarah Morton Fitness, and she does, I think, like early morning workout classes, but all great options. And I promise you, nobody's judgmental in these places. They're not going to come up and make fun of you. I swear to God. Okay. So I encourage you to get out there and start. The number one thing I will tell you is, especially if you're just beginning, move. That's why I'm doing steps, because I want to make sure I move more. You know, I'll lift all day long. I hate cardio, but I can step, I can walk. I should do better. I should do more cardio though and get my heart health up. That'll come in time. But for right now, walking is a good start for me. Making those small changes in my diet. You know, somebody once told me, if you really think you're hungry, would you eat an apple? No offense, but apples are boring. So if you're really hungry, will you eat an apple? Or are you just bored? And I try and take that to heart, because if I'm bored, yeah, I want the cookies and all that good stuff. So I try and grab the apple. If I'm really hungry, am I ready to eat that apple? So that's one good start idea that you can use. You know, grabbing an apple or banana or something. You know, it's still sweet, but it's, you know, quote unquote boring. So making small changes, and I encourage that, small changes. Grabbing a banana, grabbing an apple instead of the cookie or something, and then move. Just like me, coming out, take a walk, and just move. Movement is medicine. I have found that through the years. Another little tidbit about me, I've had back problems since I was younger. And here in the past couple of years, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. Don't take this the wrong way. But I will say that I feel like I've perfected my lifting form. It's taken a lot of years to do this. But my back health is fantastic. When my back hurts, it's because I'm not lifting. I've noticed that. But what always has helped me is moving. So the past few years, going for these walks, being in the gym, stuff like that, that has helped me with my back issues. And like I said, a big one to me that I believe is what I feel like is perfected my lifting form. So that's my opinion, which I said, this is just my opinions. That's my advice, you know, and like I've said, if I can help one person, the lottery is won. So I feel like I've jumped around a little bit on this one, but that's okay. It's not like I have a script or anything in front of me. I'm literally winging this, so. But just start. I encourage you to hit your area gym, and I encourage you to go. If you're scared or if you don't know what to do, ask. I promise you, 99% of the people there are happy you're there. They are going to be helpful, and they're more than willing to be helpful. I promise you. Okay? Don't be afraid to ask anybody for help there at the gym. But just start. Whether it's 1 day, 2 days, if you only have 30 minutes and 1 day a week, I promise you that is better than going no days and no minutes. That is 100% better than any of that. So, my advice, my challenge to you, my opinion, my challenge to you, get out and move. And that will be your start. So, again, this has been episode 2 of Steps. Appreciate everybody that I talked to about episode 1. And we'll keep this rolling along. So, anyway, thank you. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. I'll catch you on the B side.